Hi, this is Colleen with Pave. Have you ever stopped to think about how many things we have in our homes? Where on earth did they all come from? No, literally, where on earth did they all come from? Now, this is a relatively simple activity, but it's a fun one to do every now and again. We're going to look at household items and see how they changed and got to us today. We'll find out the following. Where did they originate? How did they get into our lives? And where do the modern versions come from? Let's pick a simple one to start. The apple. Many people associate apples with the state of Washington. And since it's produce, this apple has a sticker that actually says that it's a Washington apple, which means we already figured out number 3. As for the other 2 questions, we'll have to look online. 3 websites that are great for this kind of thing are kids.britannica.com, dkfindout.com, and Wikipedia. I'm going to search to find where apples originated from. It turns out they came from Central Asia. Boo, boo, boo. In the Tian Shan Mountains. 4,000 to 10,000 years ago, they started to be domesticated by people, meaning we intentionally grew them and tried to make them better. Now let's see how those ancient apples became the apples we now grow, buy, and eat. It looks like they have been popular in Asia and Europe for thousands of years, especially since they finish growing late in the season and they keep well. This means they can be eaten in winter when there's no other fruit around. And apples were introduced to North America in the 17th century, which means 1600s. And to add to our answer for number 3, since we know that this apple is from Washington, it looks like China, not the US, is the biggest producer of apples, but the US does come in second. And 57%, which is the majority, of the US's apples are from Washington. There's so much more information on here about apples, like the fact that most apple trees are grafted and not grown from seeds. You can look up what grafting is and learn more about that as well. Go ahead and try this on your own. The most commonplace items in our lives can have the most incredible journey. Bye, guys.